Other interesting business news, you have a Hellcat-powered minivan in creation thanks to Rich Rebuilds, which, yeah, is something that Dodge, Chrysler, Stellantis should have done a decade ago. But, of course, we know they've recently acquiesced to EVs, straight sixes, instead of a V8 Hellcat Hemi, which everyone wants. So we know that company has lost its way, though hopefully new leadership shakes things up a bit. This comes to us thanks to Andrew Collins. He's a writer at The Drive. He says, quote, "Work begins for the real on world's first Hellcat V8-powered Chrysler minivan." And you can see the van actually being assembled there. It said, "The dream of stuffing a supercharged V8 into a Chrysler Town & Country is finally coming to life as YouTuber Rich Rebuilds starts work on the long-awaited build," which here you can see the comical, huge, beautiful V8 Hellcat engine from Dodge, from Chrysler Stellantis. And then you can see it's been put into the frame of a minivan, and then they have the body that is going to be placed on top eventually, which, again, it's one of those fun, stupid things where Dodge, winding back the clock 10 years ago, they would have done this. They should have, but they didn't. I mean, Dodge was the brand for bombastic, fun V8, manly cars. I mean, they would put a huge V8 racing engine almost. Well, okay, it's not that great of an engine, but nevertheless, a huge V8 engine into like a little Jeep that soccer moms, probably 10 soccer moms bought to get to soccer practice really quick for their kids. But again, that's a fun, cool, unique thing. You're not going to make a massive volume of units, but to me, it elevates the brand. Just shows like the fun of the brand of putting a big engine in a little, pretty much anything. Yeah, it's going to be a small volume of units, but it's still fun. And they say, quote, "Rich Bonneau of Rich Rebuilds is running the arc of YouTube videos about the Hellcat swapped minivan, but he's not so much engine swapping as he is hacking a Dodge Charger Hellcat and Chrysler Town & Country, dropping in the van body onto the sedan powertrain. It's kind of a perfect project to watch from afar, but looks miserable working on," which, yeah, hammering all that, making it work together.
A couple weeks ago,
which is about an hour long. So definitely go to Rich Rebuild's YouTube channel if you want to check out the whole thing in detail. Here you watch a couple minutes of it. They're just, yeah, it's probably the best thing to happen with those minivans, because Lord knows, I mean, it's miserable to drive or own. I mean, my parents had a 2001 Dodge Grand Caravan, ironically named Grand Caravan, but there's nothing grand about it. I guess it's a grand pain in the ass when it turned into rust and disintegrated, but nothing grand in the good terms. Hilariously enough, they actually found a clean van in terms of the outside. There's not 18 pounds of rust on it and more dense than, a car in Chicago. I actually found a clean body to throw on this. But yeah, they're just chopping it up, forcing that little big old body cat, the Hellcat frame. And again, notice, sometimes car things just make you smile, because who would think of doing this? Rich would. He's one of the best customizers out there. He's, I think, most famously known for taking a good old Tesla Model S and swapping it out with a V8 to make it, gas powered. And he's done engine swaps for EVs as well, and put EVs in different cars throughout the years. So he does all sorts of modifications. It's really just awesome. Now, scrolling down, they also say, oh my gosh, the amount of research, the amount of hammering had to go into this, all that wrench work. I mean, can't imagine the hundreds of that. Here we go. You actually see the car with all the body panels off. Or they actually slap on the minivan. Which, again, that engine exhaust sound amazing.
Joey boy, what are you doing, man?
Drilling spot welds still.
This is Joey has.
Look at the size of that engine there. That's what every Dodge engine should be. Make Dodge great again. If the new CEO can actually do that. We'll see. Now, going to the comment section, one of the first ones comes from Swoosh Boom saying, "No one ever said that anything about putting a van body in a Charger unibody frame. Everyone asked why Hellcat drivetrain couldn't do that in a Pacifica. It seems like these guys are making up things harder than themselves, but it's too late because they've already hacked the shit out of both cars." Got 5 likes. Bob Jalimsky says, quote, "I would have had a mid-engine twin-turbo V12 in a Hot Wheels Transit by now if my wife said no and mentioned divorce." Okay, 1 like. Brian says, "I actually wanted a Hellcat all-wheel drive Pacifica, so here's that project." Which, again, it's the same carbon copy as the Dodge, the Dodge Grand Caravan. The Chrysler Pacifica is the same exact thing. It's just slightly different logos plastered on the front and rear. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see the final build. But yeah, definitely go to Rich Rebuild's YouTube channel and check out the whole thing, because that's just one of the most hilarious, fun things I've seen in like automotive aftermarket fun mods in a while. Which, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, Dodge comes back from the well, I don't know what the hell they're doing with straight sixes and EVs and killing the Hemi and their whole brand to me. But we'll see. To me, this is a fun little business note of the day, and yeah, we'll see how many people gravitate to this, and if they ever actually do this from a manufacturer perspective, I'd be really impressed. But let me know your thoughts. Do you ever think we'd see this type of marvel in our day? Let me know, because it's always be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.